Rock the body, 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 body.
Whenever there's a bout at Bladeworld in Tucson for Tucson Roller Derby, it's always a big deal. Like I've said before, the old Tucson Roller Derby before the CRUD was a league that was larger than life. Of course, the CRUD really did a job on all the leagues. And over these past few years, Tucson Roller Derby has been growing. They've been bouting. And they're doing pretty good for themselves. But the home games were definitely an exciting thing to watch. But what was even more exciting was when the travel teams came in. Now, on the season premiere of Raw Derby, I showed you the Tucson versus Texas bout that happened in early 2008. Up until 2008, that was a year-to-year tradition. Now, we have another one for you. Now, this one we have never aired before. This never appeared on the MICHI-CHAN channels back in those days. And it's just been sitting in our collection. And now it's time to present it to you. Another great WFTDA interleague bout from the good old days that you've got to see. Because, again, these bouts are larger than life, and this one is definitely worth the watching. On this bout, we're going to have the Saddletramps of Tucson Roller Derby taking on the Bay Area Derby Girls, the Bad Girls, as they were called back then. Remember, this was back before the big changes that we've made in attitudes regarding roller derby. This was back when the league was called Bay Area Derby Girls, and not just Bay Area Derby like it is today. So, with that, let's check out this bout. Again, it's Tucson Roller Derby versus Bay Area Derby Girls from May 31st, 2008 at Bladeworld. But first, here are some things you need to know about MICHI-CHAN's Raw Derby. MICHI-CHAN's Raw Derby is a journey into the early days of the modern resurgence of flat track roller derby by highlighting how the game was played in Arizona, the second birthplace of modern roller derby. From 2007 to 2009, I produced 7 long-form video shows, first called the Arizona Derby Report and then later MICHI-CHAN's Real Derby. Think of these programs like Sports Center, but for derby. They featured news, scores, standings, as well as highlight reels on the various roller derby bouts that were played in Phoenix and Tucson at the time. These highlight reels ran about 5 to 7 minutes in order to not just capture the highlighted moments of the game, but to also reflect the human element of the skaters and the fans. MICHI-CHAN's Raw Derby takes those bouts where most or all of the gameplay was recorded and now presents them in their entirety, jam by jam. While you're used to seeing recent roller derby coverage on live streams and YouTube with camera angles at elevated positions, the MICHI-CHAN way was much different. I'm not interested in the positioning of the skaters. I'm interested in the human side of the sport and capturing the action from the floor where the action was happening, not from the grandstands. Likewise, since our coverage at the time was intended mainly for highlight reels and not for full bout coverage, you should not expect a well-polished presentation of the game. Since I used a handheld camera and did not always use a tripod, you should expect the camera to shake at times, be out of focus, and to experience immediate shifting to other parts of the track, including the areas where action is not happening in anticipation for something to eventually happen. You will also hear my remarks, my calls of encouragement, score and time checks, as well as other things that you may not expect in roller derby coverage that's commonly seen today. Like I said, this is as raw can get. But if you can see past all this, you will experience for the first time what Arizona Derby lovers experienced in those early years. A time when fans were closer to the game and more involved. A time when skaters had more freedom to express themselves through their individual character. And a peek into how the game was originally played before it evolved into different styles based on national association. This is our state. This is our derby. This is MICHI-CHAN's Raw Derby.
MICHI-CHAN.
All right, let's get down in Derby. Welcome to Bladeworld. Welcome to Tucson Roller Derby tonight. We've got the Bay Area Derby girls going up against the Tucson Saddletramps. Interleague bout action at its best. I'm Jeff Mann. With me as always, downtown David Sheriff. Guys, it's an important bout. It's almost a must-win already here this early in the season. This is going to be a good one, you guys. Bay Area has taken the big one, which was an All-California League tournament about 2 months ago, and they also took the Roll for a Cure tournament just about 3 weeks ago, Dave. So this is going to be a hard-won fight for us tonight. Now, we've seen Bay Area Derby come here for our Dust Devils before, and one of our former skaters, MICHI-SPORTS, is with Bay Area Derby now. Once you leave, you can't come back. Never go against the family, Fredo. Well, let's call them out, Serge. All right, how many people here are ready for the Bay Area Derby? Yes! Starting with 0 hours, Demanda Riot. Number 7, Tucson, Arizona. Fight one for your Saddletramps. Number 22, Sami Automatic! Number 62, Sassy Sue! Number 711, Tumbleweed!
Let's talk about the leagues for this bout. First, Tucson Roller Derby. TRD's history goes back to 2003 when Arizona Roller Derby created a Tucson team, the Furious Truck Stop Waitresses. The logistics of having a team nearly 2 hours away from Phoenix was not very practical, so a friendly split was made. The split created Tucson Roller Derby. In 2005, when a group of 20 flat track derby leagues met at the first meeting of the United Leagues Coalition, TRD was among them as a founding member. The ULC would eventually become known as the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. During the classic modern era, TRD had 4 home teams and their travel team, the Saddletramps. The 2020 crud pandemic affected all derby leagues and hit TRD very hard. TRD would eventually reorganize post-crud and today has 2 teams, their A team, the Javelina Havoc, and their B team, the Chaos Quails. Since TRD's comeback, there have been events in Tucson at various venues, but they still do not have a permanent home. For more information on TRD, visit their website at TucsonRollerDerby.org or find them on Facebook. Bay Area Derby Girls, now known as simply Bay Area Derby, was founded in 2004. They have 2 home teams, the Oakland Outlaws and the San Francisco Rolling Dead. Their A team is the B.A.D All-Stars, and their B team is called B.A.D Bones. They play their home games at the Richmond Memorial Auditorium in Richmond, California. More information about this league can be found at BayAreaDerby.com. This bout was held at Bladeworld, later to become the Tucson Indoor Sports Center. The building was recently raised to make way for a new casino resort. This May 31, 2008 bout will include the Tucson Roller Derby Saddletramps in black and the Bay Area Derby Girls, B.A.D Girls, in white. This was a WFTDA sanctioned bout played under the WFTDA 2.1.1 rule set. This rule set included 2-whistle starts, grand slams, and jammerless jams. This was before the natural conclusion rule, so the final jam of each half will end on the period clock. This bout was recorded in historic 4:3 aspect ratio from turn 1 with a standing tripod. The TRD house announcers will be clearly heard. This production will include score and time checks, including the use of our new rolling period and jam clocks. All times are approximate. For MICHI-CHAN Sports, this video is considered lost media as it was never aired either in Jam by Jam coverage or on our past video shows. And for the first time in 18 years, the world will finally get to see this bout. Let's unearth some real Derby history with the Tucson Saddletramps versus the Bay Area Derby Girls. Coming up right now.
MICHI-CHAN.
Congratulations. Tucson Derby history.
Tucson versus
All
Bay
right.
Area. Here we go.
We're going to make history here tonight. Saddletramps looking to get the job done against the visiting Bay Area Derby Girls. Looks like Kitt Turbo taking the line for the B.A.D. going up against, you know her, Sloppy Flo.
Yeah, both teams putting out the big guns right here. No one holding back. No one waiting to see what the other's going to do. Kitt Turbo, one of the most powerful jammers for Bay Area, going up against Sloppy Flo.
All right, well this thing is underway, and both jammers looking to get through that pack and score. Deadlock Doe with a big hit. She goes down.
Almost a swing and a miss. She hits a penalty box, and we got a lead jammer, Bay Area. Her name is Kitt Turbo.
And it looks like Sloppy Flo gets a free pass as well. Sassy Slayer had to let her go. Both jammers free and ready to score.
Kitt Turbo, really fast skater, swinging those arms, bumping those legs, making it look easy getting through the pack the first time.
Yeah, Tucson's going to definitely have to do their damnedest, and she calls it off. Great strategy there by Kitt Turbo.
Burley.
For the bad girl.
2-bit boy.
We are very near Mexico.
The deadlock Joe Kitter up front. Danny, I couldn't read the number from Bay Area. Forgive me there. 10:03. Good thing I studied. Burley looking to break through the front of that pack. She's got to get past deadlock Joe. And Barbicide up there. It looks like
Well, this pack is all kinds of spread out. We got a skater in trouble in the backstretch. The pivot for Bay Area is down. The referees are going to stop the action. Safety is our biggest concern here in Tucson Roller Derby.
Joe Bowens is on the scene.
Looks like she's up, folks. Give it up for our skater. Looks like she's going to be okay. It's not like professional wrestling. All the boo-boos are real here in Flat Track Derby. Except for Tucson, Girly Burly, kind of a do-over. Here come the jammers.
Burley off to a slight lead.
Yeah, both jammers going to try to make their way through the back. Nice defense by Tucson there. A good wall going.
And I'll tell you, the key to tonight's game has definitely been to play out the defense. You got jammers like Kitt Turbo and Girly Burley. They are made of astrobite. Nothing touches them into the boards.
The SEC down but not out. The pack's a little spread out, and now there's some room. Deadlock Doe, keeping an eye on Girly Burley. Oh no! Girly Burley gets a free pass, and she is your lead jammer for the Bad Girls Bay Area Derby. Girly Burley.
Knocked a hoe down, heads into the penalty box after that little sit and spin she did.
Yeah, the referees are whistle happy early. We've got a skater coming in from the Bay Area Derby Girls as well. Taxi Scab sitting down.
Meanwhile, Girly Burley fighting her way through the pack again. And she calls off the jam.
Yeah, 2-bit 4 had a really tough time there.
Going up against Miss Moxie.
Go, Sammy!
I'm sorry, but when we say Sami Automatic, we have to do it.
It is in her contract, I believe. There goes the pack. It is 8-0 in favor of Bay Area.
Sami Automatic wanting to get Tucson roller derby Saddletramps on the board.
Yeah, she's going to need some help. It's going to take a team effort to beat Bay Area. They're going to need to help their jammers get through that tough Bay Area defense.
All right.
We got a lead jammer right now. Tucson, it is Sami Automatic. And that ran out. Big hit by Dandy Festo. Welcome back to town, buddy. Meanwhile, both jammers are free and clear, ready to score. Miss Moxie and Sami Automatic.
It's up to Sami Automatic right now to put some points on the board for the Tucson Saddletramps. 8-0 so far. Bay Area leading here early.
And let's hear it for Sami Automatic. Nice job by the Saddletramps. It's always a game of adjustments. The Saddletramps need to adjust to what Bay Area is doing. And what they're doing is sending Kitt Turbo back to the line. She had a great start to this bout.
That's right, Kitt Turbo 667. She's one more evil than the devil. She's the leader of the beast. And I've watched Kitt Turbo before, and it's like, I'll say this again, it's like she's made of Astroglide. She will get through a pack without anyone touching her. Although I saw some touching right there.
Oh, she goes in turn number 2. Nice hit there.
C4 Whiskey Mick helping her out on that one.
The pack's getting a little bit spread out. Sloppy Flo having a hell of a time at the back of the pack. And the referee's blowing his whistle. Looks like the roller girl keeping her back. Taxi Scab getting whistled for a penalty. Lead jammer, sir.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Bay Area, you got the lead jammer. Her name is Kitt Turbo.
Taxi Scab back in the penalty box. Sloppy Flo free and clear for Tucson. 4-8 in favor of Bay Area on the scoreboard.
Going up for Bay Area.
12-4 in favor of visiting Bay Area. A great start for this
23:35 remaining.
Nice hit by Bulldog Doe. Oh, the bodies are flying. Very visible. Racy Lane takes the inside line, and she's your lead jammer, Bay Area.
Yeah, 2-bit Or having a hell of a time making it through the pack once.
Oh, down goes 2-bit Or in turn number 1.
Eliza Machete took a big run at her and she is getting whistled off. She can't understand why. Nonetheless, 2-bit Or is still trying to make her way around the track, taking a beating.
2-bit Or having a hell of a time getting through the back of the pack. Meanwhile, here comes Racy Lane. One more time around. Dude, can she get past Whiskey Mick? And she calls off the jam. Ladies and gentlemen, Racy Lane. Saddletramps call a timeout.
Okay, we have a timeout.
Maybe time to talk about
22-28 remaining. 17-4. Bay Area on top.
Bay Area doing an excellent job on defense. They are literally stopping the Tucson Jammers from even getting through that pack once. Defense as well as offense. They have some really good jammers. Kitt Turbo is one of the skaters that comes to mind here.
Thank you for keeping that PG-13.
And I'm sure they are unwashed.
All right, taking the line. And we're ready to go.
Number 333.
Come on,
Early up on the line for Bay Area, going up against Bladeworld for Tucson.
Let's see if Tucson's little meeting helped them at all.
Whoa, Burley blows right through the pack. She's your lead jammer, Bay Area.
Yeah, Tucson has got to help their jammer get through. Tumbleweed is in a world of hurt at the back of the pack. She gets a little bit of help, and there she goes. Both jammers shooting through, ready to score.
Some big hits from Demanda Riot while that's going on. There goes Middle naked as soon as I say that.
Yeah, a lot of bumping and grinding, banging out there on the track.
Carrie Guns trying to hold off Burley, and Burley says, you know what, I'm calling it off anyway. Well, we're not going to see a lot of jammers in the penalty box, I predict this game.
Miss Moxie jamming for Bay Area, Sami Automatic for Tucson. All right, here come the jammers. 21 minutes left here in the first period.
Sami Automatic knocked out of bounds there in turn number 3.
Yeah, the path a bit spread out, plenty of room for those jammers to escape.
Sassy Sue giving Miss Moxie a hard ride right there in turn number 2.
Liza Machete putting the elbow right into Sami Automatic there in turn 4.
Ooh, down on one knee, but she stays up on her skates. Miss Moxie has got to get past Carrie. She gets a free pass and a lead jammer status, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Carrie Guns had to let her go by. Meanwhile, Sami Automatic stuck in traffic. The referee whistles another skater off of the track.
Pia Mess will be hitting the penalty box right now.
Sassy Sue tries to lay a big hit out and goes down for her trouble. And Bay Area having their way with Tucson early. Taking the line for Tucson, Kitt Turbo.
Well, it looks like this is going to be a matchup we're going to be seeing all night long. Sloppy Flow and Kitt Turbo, and may I say it again, both anthropomorphologically relatively similar.
Whatever you say, Serge. I went to school in New York.
4 to 25 in favor of Bay Area here. We're winding down past the 20-minute mark. Oh, down goes Kitt Turbo in turn number 3. Sloppy Flow, nice move. Oh, Sloppy Flow just about to get it into the boards. Looked like she was about to get lead jammer position.
Yeah, they got tangled up a little bit. Sassy Flow here. Now we got a lead jammer first. Well, Tucson absolutely needs it. And it looks like Kitt Turbo may be coming off the just in turn 1. She had to re-engage, they tell me. Meanwhile, it's all about Sloppy Flow. She's the lead jammer for Tucson.
And she calls out the jam. Excellent job by Sloppy Flow. Where are those Tucson fans out there? I'm at this early, and contrary to my prediction, there is a jammer already in the penalty box. It's Kitt Turbo, which is great news for Tucson. Looks like we got a timeout for Bay Area. 2-bit or A when we come back. Yep. All right, we'll be doing the Macarena for us.
All right, don't forget to support Tucson Roller Derby. Some great versions on those hip-hop pants. They're really deep down to the ground.
That is correct. Sami Automatic, the lonely jammer on the line.
Kitt Turbo in the spin bin. This could be the break Tucson's looking for. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
That's right. We're getting close to the halfway mark, and Tucson definitely needs to catch up on points here. 8 to 25 in favor of Bay Area as Sami Automatic skates uncontested and unmolested right now.
Tucson needs to help her get through, and they need to get some points here, folks.
That's right, we're looking at a solid wall of white up at the front. Sami going against all of these blockers.
Yeah, Bay Area's kind of split the path up a little bit. There we go. Now Tucson is engaging them across the way.
That's right, Bay Area no doubt wanting to speed up the path. Liza Machete can't hold her now. We got a lead jammer, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sami Automatic.
Sami Automatic pretty clear, looking to score points. Kitt Turbo still in the box, looking to get out. But meanwhile, it's all about Sami as she comes up.
Well, I tell you, now that Sami's got lead jammer position, all she's got to do is stop Kitt Turbo from scoring at all.
She needs to score. She was all alone back there. Tucson's got to help her because she was in big trouble.
Meanwhile, the Bay Area blockers are peeling off one by one into the penalty box. Sami looking over her shoulder. There's Kitt Turbo, and she calls off the jam. Excellent move by Sami Automatic.
Now, Bay Area's come in here with kind of a power game, sir.
1314 jamming for Bay Area.
To the halfway mark, Tucson putting some points on the board in this last jam. Meanwhile, 2-bit already having a hard time negotiating the back of that pack. Racing lane square in the middle. And the blows are flying. Here comes 2-bit far advantage, I'm sure.
Tucson's doing a much better job. Metal Maiden puts the hit on Lacey Lane. And we got another skater coming off for Bay Area.
Demanda Riot under 0 hour, and oh no! Lacey Lane, the jammer for Bay Area, head to the penalty box. It's the Demanda Riot. This is excellent news for Tucson right now as 2-bit ore hits the floor.
No problem, there's no other jammer. She's got a full 2 minutes to score.
That's right, at this point she has no reason to call off the jam. But I would imagine that Bay Area is going to try and pick up the pace right now.
Metal Maiden took a big swing there in turn number 4. And this is just what the doctor ordered for Tucson. 2-bit ore needs a little help there at the front of the pack, it looks like.
That's right, Molly Grappa, they're trying to give her that help, but 2-bit ore is going to get this effect. Bay Area defense, a nice win from Metal Maiden, 2-bit ore.
She's going to let go, lowers the hammer in turn number 2. A little pivot on pivot action.
That's what we like to see from them. 2-bit ore, and that is the end of the jam, ladies and gentlemen. You look really pretty out there. Make some noise!
Gracie Lane in the penalty box for a minute. Well, she might have less than a minute now. Great news for Tucson here. They are closing the gap now, just trailing by about 8 points.
Tumbleweed's going to get a break, but not long of a break because it's only a matter of time before Racing Lane enters the fray.
Tumbleweed's going to try to make her way through it. Look at her now! Tumbleweed, 7-11!
Tumbleweed, getting knocked to the back of the pack as Racing Lane whips through the pack. She is now your lead jammer, Bay Area.
Racing Lane free and clear. Bay Area looks to stretch this big lead. Time running out the first period. Meanwhile, trouble in the pack. The Tucson jammer taking a beating.
Taxi Scab getting a hard hit to Tumbleweed, but Tumbleweed staying on her skates. And it looks like Taxi Scab is going to pay for that as she hits the penalty box. Here goes Tumbleweed away and clear from the pack.
All right, both jammers are free and ready to score. It's all about Bay Area right now, though.
Racing Lane calls off the jam, ladies and gentlemen.
Flow on the line for Tucson. Carrie for Bay Area. Sloppy Flow calling some signals. The captain of the Saddletramps wants to make sure her team knows what they're doing. Here we go, 12 minutes to go in the first period.
I think she wants to make sure her whole team is on the track.
That's a good idea.
That would help. Burly and Sloppy Flow both trying neck and neck as they get through this pack. It is a defensive free-for-all in there. Heavy blocking, heavy hitting, a rip to Burly, and she is your lead jammer, Bay Area. Burly.
Sloppy Flow still trying to make her way through the pack. Needs a little bit of help from her friends. Trying to get around Liza Machete there. Meanwhile, Burly getting ready to score some points here. 11 minutes to go in the first period.
Well, this is definitely some hard knocks for TRB right now. Just as it was at Nationals last year, we are seeing some blocking of extraordinary caliber here.
Yeah, great defense here, great strategy being shown by Bay Area. They're getting the job done. This pack is way spread out all over the place. The referee's blowing the whistle. Someone's in trouble. I don't know who's in trouble. That was really confusing.
Burly, however, undaunted as she makes her way once again through that pack and around. Sloppy Flow having a hell of a time taking on 3 of Bay Area right there. Demanda Riot trying to knock Sloppy Flow on the inside. Sloppy hanging on there.
Yeah, they're banging and smashing. Liza Machete pleading her case. Slow moving pack here. They are just powering around. That's the end of the jam.
That is the end of a brutal jam.
Very, very visible.
2-point lead on Tucson.
That's their biggest lead of the night. 10 minutes to go here in the first period. Miss Moxie, she's celebrating already.
Tumbleweed enters the pack first. She is close to the outside there on turn number 3, but it looks like Killer B, I'll do what I want, is going to go to the penalty box. Miss Moxie's the first one through the game, but she's not your lead jammer. We're still waiting to see what Tumbleweed can do as she makes her first round through this pack. Getting some help from Holly Graf, but taking a few blows on the way from Pia Mess. And she's your lead jammer. Tumbleweed, and she calls out the jam. Excellent move by Tumbleweed. And Kitt Turbo comes up to the line against Sami Automatic. Kitt Turbo, an incredible jammer from Bay Area right now.
Bay Area, 2 girls in the penalty box right now. Might be a good chance for Tucson.
And we got a lead jammer. Tucson is Sami Automatic.
Tucson's got to help their skater get through. They've got a big advantage in manpower or woman power out there on the track.
And that is it off. Good move by Sami Automatic. That's exactly what you got to do to prevent this from becoming a runaway.
We got music from Los Marihuanos. Los Marihuanos will be performing live rock and roll. Looks like a timeout out there, Serge.
And just a
Timeout,
for you,
Bay Area.
That silent auction, a raffle, or just a merch table in general.
And I think I know what's wrong with Tucson. There are no nachos at the announce table. Folks, you don't want to jinx the team. You don't want the derby, but you can't take the derby out of the girl. Good to see Jezebel here. Did you have your skates, Lady Jezebel? All right, 2-bit or taking the line for Tucson.
And Racy Lane with her butt strike coming up against Bay Area. 39-17 right now. Bay Area with a sizable but not insurmountable lead. And Racy Lane on the inside line and encountering no interference. She is your lead jammer.
Meanwhile, 2-bit or at the back of the pack all alone, surrounded by white uniforms. Oh, we got a penalty against the bad girls. Doesn't seem to be slowing them down downtown, Dave. The penalties haven't hurt them at all so far.
No, there's no doubt about it. Bay Area team here to play it. They have.
Yeah, they're really taking it to Tucson physically.
And I'll say this again, it's just another testament to what you see visually, not exactly a testament to what's going on. Racy Lane calls off the jam right there.
Let's give it up for Bay Area Derby, folks. Wow. They came to play. Absolutely very important interleague bout. Sloppy Flow taking the line for Tucson.
Looks like 3-3-3, Gurley Burley up to the line for Bay Area. Oh, Gurley Burley with some tremendous speed. Sloppy Flow has got to get past Pia Mess. And she does, ladies and gentlemen. Sloppy Flow, your lead jammer. Gurley Burley, hot on her heels.
That's right, we got 16 wheels flying down the front stretch. Jammers neck and neck. Watch out, it can get a little sticky.
Both girls looking for a throughway through that pack, and it looks like Sloppy Flow has called out the jam.
Beer now, folks. Beer and Mick Shanks at the beer garden under the scoreboard.
Taxi scan with a bloody nose to the medical officers, but something tells me that's not going to stop her.
What they usually do, Serge, I've seen it, they put a skate bearing up each nostril and get right back out.
Yep, that's why you never oil those things. Looks like we got Tumbleweed and Ms. Moxie jamming for the respective teams right now.
Got enough time for maybe 2 more jams here, depending on how it works out. Tucson would love to build a little bit of momentum going into the halftime break.
But look at that Bay Area defense. They just hone in on Tumbleweed and close up the hole.
Dirty Terry delivering nachos to the announcers. Dirty Terry.
Sassy Slayer called off her penalty. She is very upset about that. She doesn't understand why. We got a retailer right now, ladies and gentlemen. Her name is Tumbleweed! Tumbleweed herself, no slouch, an expert at getting through the pack.
Well, she's going to need to do her best. Sassy Sue for Tucson getting called for a penalty.
Oh, and the bodies are flying. Andy Festo trying to lay a hit on Tumbleweed and taking another one from Demanda Riot in turn number 2, but she is still in the game.
Yeah, this pack is a little bit spread out here. Some interesting strategy by both teams.
And the whistles are flying like a Brazilian carnival. There goes, she's not. She's back up on the skate.
Liza Machete taking another trip to the sin bin.
Miss Moxie is perpetually confused. You know what?
The clock continues to run as the referees huddle. Less than 2 minutes to go.
I think you're absolutely right on the scoreboard there. I think that every score is mixed up. But despite the fact that Bay Area is scoring more penalties, they are definitely scoring more points.
Absolutely, putting up big numbers in penalties and on the scoreboard, more important. All right, some valuable time elapsed as a 30-point lead for Bay Area. Time running out in the first period.
2-minute and Kitt Turbo. Gonna split off right now. Kitt Turbo looking for that hole. Getting a sharp stopping power there from C4, but she breaks through the pack anyway, and she's the lead jam for Bay Area. Her name is Kitt Turbo! Heavy blocking in those packs right now.
Pack is very spread out. You'd think there'd be a lot of room for the Tucson Jammers, but I'll tell you what, Bay Area came to play. Less than a minute to go, folks. Come on, stand up. Do you love it or what?
Kitt Turbo gets a free pass thanks to that 20-foot rule. And there she goes with that long ropey speed skater-like stride. She is looking to put as many points on the board as she can here in the final 30 seconds.
Tucson's got to try to shut the door if they can.
We have got less than 15 seconds to go here. Kitt Turbo showing no signs of stopping. Holy Grab has to disengage thanks to the 20-foot rule. There she goes through the pack once again.
Like the Oompa Loompas in Willy Wonka, they show no signs of slowing.
And that is the end of the jam. The clock has run out, ladies and gentlemen. Bay Area are in the lead, 57-22 over the Tucson Saddletramps.
Check it again. 39-point lead. The blood's in the water, folks. It's halftime. We're going to take a break. Live music from Los Marihuanos.
Do you think they're straight edge?
Oh, Tucson AZ coming.
They didn't look straight edge. Los Soy Cheese.
Halftime score, 61-23. Bay Area. Wow.
Obviously. Hi. And I'm totally sober.
What?
Take a picture.
What?
Get a reaction. Open it up.
Huh? It is?
Open it up.
Oh my god, what is this?
Open it up. My son wrapped it up. See, it says 2 peaches and 20 from.
Aww.
Oh no, Dan, what did you do?
Nothing. I could wrap it up, can't you tell? He's fucking duct tape and
I want to keep this though.
baling wire.
Remember, he's a plumber.
Baling wire,
Oh my god, this is the most wrapped up thing ever. Okay, this is staying here.
It's like 4.
Oh no, Dan.
Open it up all the way.
What is this? Oh my god.
Now you
What
gotta
are
help
you doing? Oh my god, Dan, why are you doing this? This is the worst gift I've ever gotten in my life.
I hope so.
This is terrifying. Oh my god, Dan, you did not have to do this. Holy crap. Holy god.
Oh my god, it's
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's a, what is it?
it's a Wii!
Holy shit.
With
I can't believe you did
with another
this.
controller. And it right here, this piece here is your 3-year warranty. 3-year,
Oh, Dan. Why did you do this?
you said you wanted one last time and I couldn't get it.
Oh, this is fantastic. I can't believe it. I'm actually in shock, to be honest.
You can go and play with it.
Well, now we're having a Wii party. You guys gotta come over and play.
Oh yeah, okay. You gotta go hide it somewhere.
Dan, I'm like really, I feel kind of bad.
Well, I was mad when you went, the last time I bought like 20 tickets and I couldn't win.
Oh yeah.
I won so bad, It's like,
I can't believe.
we have
you
another
did that. No, this is a wedding present.
I got it for a wedding gift for
man.
You better hide it, because
I know, they're gonna try to raffle it off. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh my god. You're wearing plaid too. This is your first, okay, so wait, this is your first game ever?
Yes.
Roller Virgin right here, Roller Virgin. This is one of the unwritten rules in WFTDA 3.0. No more spanking posts in Derby. So what'd you think about it, Grand Poobah? Oh, Grand Poobah of Derby.
I'm thinking it would have been interesting to see how this would have went under WFTDA 3.0.
the mind of the Michi. Michi FM plays whatever Michi wants. Slightly off the deep end. MICHI-FM.com.
MICHI-CHAN. None other than Sloppy Flo jamming for Tucson. Here we go! Deadlock Doe pitting him against Saxon Slayer. Look in the area. And we got a lead jammer, ladies and gentlemen, in this big area. Girly Burley! Both jammers free and clear, ready to score points, however. As we get underway in the second of two periods. The revolving door in the penalty box is still swinging. And Girly Burley calls off the jam.
2905, 61, 23, Bay Area.
Chances just hold the fort. That's right. Take a look at the penalty points. They finally got that straightened out as to who gets what. But it is 62-31 with Bay Area leading the penalties, which just goes to show you penalties. Not always a bad thing. The other white meat. Now Bay Area has taken it to Tucson physically here tonight. And it shows on the scoreboard and in the penalty. That's right. Tumbleweed going up against Racy Lane. Racy Lane with a nice whip. Receiving a nice whip. Almost getting knocked out of bounds by Sami Automatic. Tumbleweed neck and neck. Tumbleweed takes the inside. She's a lead jammer. Tucson fans, let her know it! Nice defensive play by Deadlock Doe. Holding off Racy Lane and giving Tumbleweed the inside range. Absolutely, Tucson came to play, it looks like, here in the second half. Big time hit in turn two. Deadlock Doe, major hit. Deadlock Doe sends Racy Lane on the board, but it is Racy Lane who is also heading to the penalty box. Tucson jamming solo. This could be the break they needed. That's right, Tumbleweed is uncontested and unmolested. She is out there all by her lonesome. It's up to her to score as many points as she can, and this is exactly what Tucson needs to get back on the board. Tumbleweed. Help her out! Bay Area is setting up their blockers in the front. Tumbleweed having a hard time. Oh, there goes Tumbleweed, turn number 4. Liza Machete may need some medical assistance. He's just here to wipe sweat, Liza. We've got some whistles going on, it looks like. All right. She's scanning coming up for Bay Area. She knows
5 on 2. Here comes the camera.
And that is the end of the jam. A fast and furious jam at that, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. So trust me, I could use that. If I could work out with penitentiary, I don't think I would be sitting here right now. All right, it looks like we've got action back on the track. The referees have sorted things out. And we're back to the live action. This is Molly Graham's first jam tonight. Going up against Diane Rat of Bay Area. So as you get further into the bout, you're going to see maybe some new names. Wow, what a lead from a big run of Diane Rat! And it paid off. There it is, Molly Graham all by her lonesome. Going up against Demanda Riot, and none other than Manifesto. Molly Graham having an excellent season this year for jamming. It's been a treat since we haven't get to see her jam the other time. Whiskey Mick doing her best to slow down the jammer for Bay Area, but it looks like, Diane gets a free pass through. She's not your lead jammer, however. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There goes my Pia Mess. Pia Mess came in and lowered the boom on Sweet Tooth.
a tough time of it there at the back of the pack. She's the only black uniform back there, and it is just boom, boom, boom. They are drilling the Sweet Tooth. And this is not easy for either jammers to get through. Sweet Tooth gauging an entry. Oh, and down she goes again, but she's backing up on the skates and taking another hand from Pia Mess as Pia Mess gets called on the penalty. I don't think you're allowed to hit someone when they're out of bounds. I'm not sure how this stuff works. Looks like Diane Rock, the chamber for Bay Area, will be heading to the penalty box as well. That means that Sweet Tooth has no competition right now, but that is too late. 2 minutes are up. That is the end of the jam, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for Roller Derby! Bay Area doubling up Tucson. Go, Sammy! For all you Arizona Roller Derby fans, we have an update at the end of the first period. Sterling Gurley's 19. Wallerine is 17. This is a 3-period game at TRD. I love the Sterling Gurleys. They're my favorite team up there. Oh, I forgot. She is so hot. Yeah. Let's not forget Denise Lightning is skating again with AZRD. You're kidding me. Nope, she's back. Wow. She took a bad penny. She's coming back. Meanwhile, Sami Automatic is squaring up against Demanda Riot and Sexy Slayer. She's your lead jammer. Tucson is Sami Automatic. She's got her work cut out for her. That pack is all spread out. Plenty of room for Sami to get her job done. She's the only jammer out there for the moment. And look at the pack. There are some heavy hits considered in there. Absolutely. And we got a lead jammer, ladies and gentlemen. It is Bay Area. And she...
That was a ref error.
That might be the end of the jam. Sloppy Flow taking the line for Tucson Surge. We know that jammer from Bay Area. That's right, it's 667 Kitt Turbo. Neighbor of the league. Arguably 2 of the best jammers from each of their leagues. Oh, I won't argue. I'm not going to argue. Deadlock though, doing a good job of holding Kitt Turbo at bay. Sloppy Flow at bay. We are seeing some heavy hits. Listen, Mick hits the boards. But it's Kitt Turbo who breaks away from the pack. Come on, Tom! But she is not your lead jammer. Sloppy Flow may still have a shot at that status. Right, as Sloppy Flow has got through this thing clean. Once she doesn't look at that backwards blocking by Pia Mess. Amazing. There's up that sassy square. She can stop Sloppy Flow. Oh! Sloppy almost hitting the board. Stays on her skates. Yeah, big hit in turn 2. We got a lead jammer, Sloppy Flow. As soon as she gets it, she calls it off. Excellent strategy by Sloppy Flow. Yeah, she had a hell of a time getting lead jammer status, and when she did, she scored points and actually scored points herself. All right, Holly Graff getting another kick at the cannon as jammer. Girly Burly. 333 jamming for Bay Area. Turn number 2. Into the crowd she goes. Burly having some trouble with Tumbleweed right there. Tumbleweed a swing and a miss. Now it's up to Deadlock Doe. But another swing and a miss, and that gives the lead jammer the Bay Area. Burly. Come on, Burly! Both jammers free and clear, looking to score points, but Burly in the driver's seat with lead jammer status and a 34-point lead. get prepared for it. And that's what you're seeing tonight, a well-prepared Bay Area team making the road trip down to Tucson. Sami Automatic going up against Ms. Moxie. That is one tough pack in there, I'll tell you, Dave. Yeah. There's almost too much drive involved. Looks like Deadlock Doe being called out for a penalty. Possibly too far ahead of the pack. Ms. Moxie throwing her hands up going, hey, are you looking? But it doesn't matter, she's your lead jammer now, Bay Area. This pack is a little bit spread out. Plenty of room for the jammers. Sami Automatic. Not sure if she wants to try to get through or play defense at this point. Rusty Mick says, how you doing, Miss Moxie? Miss Moxie doing a little bit of layering. That was a nice assist from Sami Automatic, and she nearly projectile Rusty Mick and Miss Moxie. Keep in mind, the 20-foot rule does not apply to Sami Automatic, so she does not have to disengage. Rusty Malice with a nice whip. And she calls off the jam, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks, give it up for Flat Tramp Derby. Come on now! 17 minutes to go. Meanwhile, it's Tumbleweed and Racy Lane coming up to the line. Thank you, Racy. Tumbleweed, Racy Lane. Now the skate is on the other foot as Tucson has two skaters in the penalty box. Tucson clearly ratcheting up the play as they take the penalties. Tumbleweed is taking a big hit. They knocked out of bounds, but we got a lead jammer, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bay Area, and it's Racy Lane! Yeah, Racy Lane did a great job getting through the pack. Now she's got that lead jammer status. Meanwhile, bang, 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 Bay Area continues to pound on those Tucson jammers just when you think they're going to get through. They give them that little hit and keep back. Liza Machete hits the penalty box for Bay Area and a big hit. Administrator back to Demanda Riot as she hits the penalty. Tumbleweed is just getting teed up and pounded there in turn number 2. The Tucson jammer. I think the candy's going to come out any second now. And so she's getting pounded, but she can take it. Oh, that didn't look good. That was an interesting takedown right there. Oh my goodness, I'm hearing booing at Bladeworld. Jay looking at that a lot. Wow. What they're seeing though. That was the Velveteen Savage administering that takedown. All right, Sami Automatic on the line for Tucson. Burley has been ripping it up all night for Bay Area. Big battle up in the front of the pack, and Sami Automatic is shooting in bounds. Well, she is a lead jammer right there. All right, Tucson's got that lead jammer, and they need it in a big way. Sami looking to get some points on the board. Meanwhile, Burley is also looking to the man. It's not far behind. Yes, Burley has been awesome for Bay Area tonight, one of their top jammers. Out here, we got bad news for Tucson as Sami Automatic heads to the penalty box. That means Burley is all alone. The score has made points that she possibly can. Down in front. Strategist, I would expect Tucson to pick up the pace of the pack and make it difficult for Burley to get around. Sassy Zoom with a hit, and down she goes. Burley still on the skates. Burley going up against Polly Grab. Polly has to disengage. Yeah, if you stretch that pack out too much, then you run into that disengage business, and you got to give her a free ride. I hate disengaged business. I like engaging. That's the one type of business I don't want to deal with. 35 to 32. 13.5 minutes left, everybody. So we're already past the halfway mark here in the final period, too, and the whistles are going off. That is the end of the jam, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, at the Roll for Endure tournament, I didn't even see Barry Bay Area at the after party. I think they went immediately home to practice.
They have been doing push-ups and eating salad since then, and they look fantastic.
Here comes Miss Moxie up against Sloppy Flow.
Alright, here we go. Derby fan.
Only 2 blockers for Bay Area out there right now. They are taking on the entire Tucson force. It is, Mandy Besto and Sassy Slayer. There goes Mandy, just as turn before. It's up to Sassy Slayer. She can stop Sloppy Flow.
Sloppy Flow, the captain of the Saddletramps, and it looks like she gets through.
And she gets lead down. Oh! Yet another Bay Area girl sitting home. She's not going to be able to. She is going to be able to sit down.
Oh, we'll just stack them up one on top of the other. Who cares? Plenty of room in the penalty box.
Tucson defense taking advantage of this short ball and giving Miss Moxie a hard time through the back.
Sloppy Flow went down in that pile up back there in turn number 2.
Whiskey Mick slowing down and then with the rest of the pack.
Yeah, they want to help out. They want to help their jammer get as many points as they can.
Hit for Pia Mess, the Sloppy Flow, but it is the end of the jam.
Pia Mess has been sharing her love with the Tucson skaters all night. All right,
a racing lane up to the line for Bay Area going up against 2 big Olay.
All right, here go the jammers. About 10 minutes to go here in an interleague bout.
Delmarva heading up the front of the pack there is heavy. Hits are being traded. They're taxi stab.
Yeah, Sami Automatic came flying across looking to connect. Came up short. We got a lead jammer out there, folks. You know her. DELMARVA. Who is the Serge?
It's Racy Lane.
Meanwhile, the jammer for Tucson Two-Bit has made it through as well.
Demanda Riot hits the penalty box for Bay Area.
Tucson's got a pretty good advantage with 2 bad girls in the box. Let's see if they can help their jammer out.
And that's the end of the jam. Take a look at the penalty score. 95 to 41 versus Dirty Blade.
I'm going out there with a baseball bat, nunchucks, whatever. They're done.
Like you can even stand up in a pair of roller skates.
I sure couldn't. I get a great cold.
Roller skates, but roller skates?
I don't think they allow guys to play roller derby downtown Bay.
Well, they do. I mean,
and nice hit by Kitt Turbo, and it looks like Roman Johnson hits the floor.
Even the referees are not sick.
Roman Johnson, but he falls in such an authoritative way.
You know what? His artificial hip is just fine.
Tumbleweed trying to get through that pack, and Kitt Turbo looked like she was, and she got flung to the back of the pack. And no, it is Carrie Guns going to the penalty box for Tucson. Tumbleweed looking to be the first one through that pack. She wants to be the lead jammer, but Kitt Turbo is about to get a whip, and there it is. She finds a machete.
Nice teamwork by the Bay Area Derby girls.
And that whip is what she needed for momentum. Kitt Turbo accidentally calls off the jam.
Can you accidentally call off a jam?
I think she instinctually did it, and she said, why did I do that? Doesn't matter.
You're up by 50 points. I wouldn't worry about it.
Burley up to the line for her team going up against 2-bit award for Tucson.
Did anybody get anything good in the silent auction?
I want that snack wrap.
I want Sloppy Flow skates.
Or Penny's, uniform. I want Penny's pants. Yeah.
Oh, Lusty now, so nice hit the 2-bit.
Well said.
2-bit. She's, oh, down she goes, but she's back up. But meanwhile, Carrie zips right past her. Mandy Festo, a nice block to 2-bit or.
Mandy Festo, the Tucson transplant on this Bay Area Derby Girls team.
That's right. While Mandy was doing her blocking, so was Deadlocked though. And now both jammers are in the big pile up in turn number 1.
And I hear the whistle blowing.
You hear that whistle correct. It is Carolyn Burley, who is your lead jammer. Bay Area.
Burley Girly has been getting it done. We had heard a lot about Kitt Turbo coming into this thing. She's been awesome. But Burley Girly has really been getting the job done. Really good.
Seven minutes remaining in period 2, this final period. It's all on the line now. Deadlocked though, heading up the pack as she is used to.
Well, you're playing for pride at this point, it seems like. I'm sure we'll see these girls again down the road.
Carrie Guns doing an excellent job of holding up Burley. Deadlocked though, looking to help her do the same.
Great job on defense back there. Wow! Big time hit there in turn number 1.
2-bit order. Has got to get past Paxi Scab. And number 4, Lusty Malice. Meanwhile, Burley away from the pack once more.
Yeah, she's doing a great job. I'm watching that scoreboard because they are piling on the points. There's the end of the jam, folks. On 4th Avenue, we want to see y'all there. Serge, are you going?
Oh, I'm going.
Downtown Dave, are you going?
It looks good. All right. That was a very conservative answer, Downtown Dave.
It's Magic 8 Ball.
Diane Rock skating up against Salami Low from Tucson. A Whiskey Mick holding Diane Rock here, and it looks like she's going to pay the penalty for that.
Looks like good blocking to me. Well, I'm not sure how any of this rule stuff works.
Demanda Riot trying to hold out sloppy flow and doing a good job of it. Oh, Diana Riot hits the penny after turn number 2.
Now Tucson definitely starting to play a little more aggressively with 5 minutes to go. 60 points down on the scoreboard.
Sloppy flow looking to get past Sassy Slayer, but it's it's Diane Rock, who is your lead jammer, Bay Area.
Liza Machete getting whistled off for her hit. It sounds like that's the end of the jam.
Final period of tonight.
The clock is running as we take a look at those penalties.
94-34 in favor of Bay Area here. Less than 5 minutes remaining. People, if you're alive out there, if you have any beer left in your glass, go and make some noise!
You sound good, folks. You sound good.
Sami Automatic almost taking on the announcer's table.
That's all right, Sammy. You can do whatever the hell you want. 4 minutes to go here. Bay Area in control. Tucson playing for pride at this point.
Kitt Turbo is looking for a way out of that pack, which is good news for Tucson's defense because normally Kitt Turbo has no problem. There she is, taking on Carrie Guns and Holly Graham. She gets a free pass. There she goes on the inside. And she's your lead jammer, Bay Area, Kitt Turbo!
Nicely played by the neighbor of the beast, Kitt Turbo, swinging those arms. Both jammers free and clear. Look at the score. About 3 minutes to go.
Sassy Slayer had her sights on Sami Automatic, but she had to let her go. Carrie Guns doing her best, but no, she's too far ahead of her. Sloppy flow on the line for Tucson going up against 13-14. Racy Lane.
You say that again?
Racy Lane.
Thank you, Racy.
We are definitely coming down to the wire.
Yeah, time running out here.
as Tucson continues to give it their all.
Oh, sloppy flow being blocked continually over another. Pushing it down there, turn number 1. Racy taking the inside lane.
Pia Mess giving a little help to her friends.
And Bay Area, you have the lead team. Her name is Racy Lane.
2-minute warning. We got 2 minutes to go in this here shoot match. Deadlock Joe heads to the penalty box.
Sloppy flow looking to get through that Bay Area defense. She is not going to do that. What is the end of the jam, ladies and gentlemen?
Less than 2 minutes to go. That's spirit, my friend.
Tumbleweed going up against Ms. Moxie.
Final jam.
Moxie's been dancing all night long. We'll see you down at Tay's Lounge, Miss Moxie.
Here we go, approaching the 1 minute mark. Oh, here's Moxie with an almost hit the tumbleweed. Look at her go. This is jammer on jammer action right here. Oh, a swing and a miss and Seaboard comes to the rescue. Tumbleweed is a lead jammer. 1 minute to go. Get on your feet, ladies and gentlemen. Show Tumbleweed what you got. Taxi stand, it's the party bus. Less than 30 seconds to go. Tumbleweed right at the line. Once she get on the board, her team right out. Oh, no, she does. She's still not calling off the team back from the States. One tough lady, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 15 seconds left. The whistles are blowing like crazy. Tumbleweed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's all.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Bay Area taking it 96 to 34. A big game, an important game for you to play. An excellent game by both Bay Area and the Tucson Saddletramps, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, let's hear it, folks. Give it up for your winners tonight, the Bay Area Domingos! And let's not forget about your hometown heroines, the Tucson Saddletramps! We want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Don't forget, the after party is at Tay's Lounge on 4th Avenue. If you've been drinking, don't be driving. We want to see everybody back here on June 23rd for more Tucson Roller Derby action. Yes! We want to thank our rock and roll band tonight, Los Manuatos.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you committed to buy an auction item, it has come to pay for your auction item.
You can pick up your prizes down at the end of the ring near the main bar.
And I'm going to make a suggestion. If you bought that smack rack, you better pay for it because I know Danny has a hot counterfeit in his back pocket.
It's in his front pocket. I can see it from here.
He wants that counterfeit smack rack.
That counterfeit is called my friend's truck. You're just going to put it in there. You're going to catch me.
The memories of this smack rack.
Oh, I've been smacked in that rack. Trust me.
You have, I believe it.
I love bending over and gripping those bike handles.
If I pick this for you. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for supporting Flat Track Roller Derby. One more time, let's hear it for Bay Area Derby!
We'd like to thank Bay Area for making that trip all the way out here.
Derby fans, let me tell you, some of the craziest moves here tonight. I'll tell you, the blocking on this Bay Area team, wow! The jamming, wow! This Bay Area team's awesome. They did really good tonight. They deserve that score, 96-39. Derby love.